In this video, we're going to look at my process flow going from design to manufacture. After making a few sketches, I normally go on to Fusion 360 and put together some kind of design, depending on whether I'm 3D printing or CNC machining. I'm going to design something that I can make easily. But first, take a moment just to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks. Once I've come up with a design that I like, then I have to figure out how I'm going to output it. If it's 3D printing, I'm going to create an STL file directly out of Fusion. If it's something that we're going to use on the CNC, I'm going to create the G code directly out of Fusion. For the CNC, the toolpaths are normally set in Fusion, and I output the G code using the post processor. Take that, go into Octoprint, upload that file, and then I'm ready to go as far as sending the data to the CNC. Obviously, I have to do the setup on the CNC to make sure everything is set to go. And then once I've done that, I can just start machining. The 3D printer is slightly different. Take the STL file out of Fusion, take that into Cura, then create the G code, and then go into Octoprint and upload the file. But it's a very similar process, just that one extra step of going into Cura to create the G code. Once I've done that, I upload the file into Octoprint and I'm ready to go. So going back to the diagram, the file goes from Octoprint and is sent over to the Raspberry Pi, and then the Raspberry Pi sends the file to the 3D printer. This is a view of my Raspberry Pi. Actually, it's on the side of Carlos, one of the 3D printers. And coming up here, the arrow is pointing to the controller. That's actually the machine that makes the 3D printer go. It just shows you this is an RPi 3B Plus, and it has a little camera attached to it. It just gives you an idea of the size of the computer that's actually driving the 3D printer. So let's have a look at how we program the buttons so that you can set up your Octoprint to do the things you want it to do with a touch of a button. First, we go into the settings menu, which is that little wrench at the top. For you English blokes out there, it's a spanner. Then from the settings menu, go all the way down the left hand side to where your plugins are. And the thing we're looking for is called terminal commands. If you don't see it there, you haven't added that plugin, so you'll have to go to plugins first and add the plugin that's called terminal commands. Once you click on the terminal commands, you'll see it's blank. You have to hit that little plus button, and then that's going to allow you to put in a command. Give your command a name. And then type in the command that you actually want it to execute. You can get these commands by moving the bed around, and you'll see the G code in the terminal window. So if you don't know the command that you want, move the bed the way you want it moved, and then just copy that command into there. And once you've added all the commands that you want, make sure you hit save at the bottom. And then you should see that you have buttons on your terminal window that will execute those commands. Once you're happy with your buttons, you can add a good few if you like. Test them out, make sure they'll work, and then you should be able to use those buttons to move around either the 3D printer or the CNC. They both work the same way from the terminal window. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.